We all know those GLP-1 injections work wonders, but that price tag almost gave me a heart attack when my insurance denied coverage. I was staring at a choice between paying my mortgage or paying for weight loss. Talk about a rock in a hard place. Then I found Elevate Health compounded semaglutide at just $58 with payment plans that don't require a second mortgage. Same medication, same results, but a price that real folks can actually afford. Visit joinelevate.com today. That's JOINELEVATE.com. Your wallet will be as happy as your waistline. This medication is not FDA approved.
G'day, mate. It's me, Tia Kofi, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Final FronTia. Now, you may be wondering why I'm trying to talk in an Aussie accent really badly, and that is because this week's guest is a comedian. They're a fashion icon, they're a redhead, and they're a judge on Drag Race Down Under. It's Rhys Nicholson.
How much money would you need to work in Dubai to do a gig in Dubai?
Oh, didn't Beyoncé do one?
Yes.
How much did she get paid?
I mean, look, I don't want to be rude to either of us. I feel like it's a number that's out of our reach.
Oh, very that, but I want to know that number over
what's your percentage on a Beyonce that, like, would you do then, like, 5%, 10% of what Beyonce is getting?
I'm realistic. I would do 100,000th.
Yeah, okay.
Thousandth. Yeah.
Not that I'm the one on the list, but you couldn't say that.
It was a difficult word.
I reckon Beyonce would have gotten, I mean, how much, like, I think about all that kind of stuff. When she appeared on the Lip Sync Battle TV show like 10 years ago, you know, when she just wanders out with Channing Tatum, I get obsessed with things like that. How much did she get paid for like this? She didn't talk. She came out and she went, and then everyone went, ah!
That was a lot. For me to walk out and stand by Channing Tatum would be free. I'd pay actively. But Beyonce must just get
Again, I come back to you and not Beyonce. No offense, but you are not Beyonce.
Not yet. Give me time.
Okay, right.
Have you, the podcast has started.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard the conspiracy theories about Beyonce?
The Illuminati stuff?
Well, there's a theory at the moment that she's
Illuminati mess?
Very that she's so extremely powerful that when people beat her, other people have to, like in award shows and stuff. Not like
what's happening?
Not a
there's an underground pop star like Fight Club info. I'd watch the shit out of that.
Yeah, me too. That's something we need to pitch to SBS or something.
Yeah.
Like underground pop star fights. But there's a theory that people have to defer to her and apologize. So like Kanye did that whole Taylor Swift moment to save Taylor's life, and then like Adele broke her award and said Lemonade was the best album to save her life. And then Harry Styles has just done it as well. So there's a theory that Beyonce just murders people.
So if you beat her, she will beat you.
Yeah.
Like okay. I mean, I'm into it. Like, if anyone's going to be all powerful, I'm glad it's Beyonce. If anyone's going to be murdering people, I'm glad it's Beyonce.
She seems like she would do it with a fair hand.
I'm pro Beyonce murdering people. You heard it here first.
And that is the clip that we will lead with.
Thank you.
And that is how I am welcoming you to the UK. Hello, welcome to the UK.
Thank you so much.
How's everything going? How long have you been here so far?
I've been here 2 months so far, I think. I did Edinburgh Fringe.
Yes.
And always a joy. It's like pushing a bruise. And then I've been in and out of London for like about a month now, and then I leave at the end of October to go to America.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you're touring here at the moment.
Yes.
Which cities have you got on the hit list?
I mean, I'm going so many places, like many places, you know, obviously places like London, I've been to Manchester and those types of places, like, but also a lot of places that sound like made up Jane Austen towns.
Love that.
And I mean, no offense to these places, you just have funny names. Places like Tunbridge Wells and
it's a real place.
Colchester sounds real, but it still sounds like the Dashwood family had long lived in Colchester. Like it sounds like a parody. So lots of like kind of smaller places as well. Like I'm obsessed with the culture here of, I mean, one, you get off the train after being on there for an hour and a half and it's a complete different accent. And because in Australia, this is so boring and touristy. In Australia, it's one accent. It doesn't change anywhere.
Okay, what?
Like my husband is we're from both sides. Like he grew up on one coast and I grew up, and we're the size of America. Like we're a big country, but we sound exactly the same. There's no, whereas like there's different London accents. That's stupid. Not stupid. This culture's dumb and I hate it here.
That's very valid.
No, but like even like somewhere like Tunbridge Wells, they were a very nice audience, but when you get off the train there, you're like, oh, you're an entire town of rich people. Like we don't really have that. Like just a town of just rich people.
The whole place. That's where Crystal Versace's from. Fun fact.
Oh, there you go. Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it
that
does.
makes a lot of sense.
That's how you win Drag Race at 19.
Yeah.
Just from a very rich place.
Like I was talking to someone in the audience, and because there used to be like a place there that the royals would come and bathe, and then they stopped doing that. And then I asked a lady whether when the Queen died, if she thinks that the Queen was in the coffin when everyone was looking at it. That's my conspiracy theory. I don't think the Queen was in the box.
Oh.
What do you think?
Wait, but you believe she was dead?
Oh, I believe she's dead.
Just elsewhere?
I don't think they put her... There's too much at risk. Like, takes one person to push over that and what the Queen's going to roll out.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I reckon there was 2 sacks of sand and 1 row of pearls in there, just in case...
For decoration.
For decoration. Anyways, I said that to a woman and the audience turned so quickly. And like, you leave, like that's the kind of places I'm going to. Like leave the Queen alone.
Yeah. Tunbridge Wells the full name is Royal Tunbridge Wells. So
yeah. I found that out during the interval.
Good. Great. Tough crowd.
I'm having a great time.
Oh, well, thank you for coming to the UK. Thank you for bringing the comedy over here. Now, obviously, I would be foolish if I didn't talk about Drag Race.
Yes.
Because I was on Drag Race.
Yes.
And you judged Drag Race Down Under.
Yes. Yeah.
I will start by apologising. On UK versus the World Series 2, I beat Hannah Conda in the final. And I am sorry to you, all of Australia.
Look, it's fine. We accept it. All I'm going to say is like, something's coming.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
I thought you meant Queen Cog's going to win global, but it was a threat.
No, it was a threat. It was a threat to your safety. And also, it could be from Queen Kong. I don't know. Although, yeah, because she's like, I don't know when this is going to come out, but like, Queen's doing pretty well. This is the thing as well. The Queens aren't very gabby to me. Like, as in, I've toured like recently with some of those girls, and I feel like they gossip amongst themselves, but there's a strange, like, I forget, because I love drag and I've always loved drag, and then got that job, and suddenly I'm like, I'm not a teacher, but I'm like a substitute teacher on those, like, you know what I mean? There's like a weird, the way they don't tell me very many things, and I think it's because they think that I know things and I don't know anything. You think Michelle Visage is telling me anything? No.
No, but I feel that because, like, even right now, I'm like, I mean, you can't see that I'm wearing a heel, but I did put a heel on because I'm like, I'm in front of a judge. Like, I must be on my best behavior.
This is the thing, though, where I always feel like on that show, and I've said this before, but like, I'm a judge on that show, absolutely, but I feel like I'm like a conduit for the audience. Like, I feel like Michelle and Ru and like our guest judges are like judges, and I feel like I'm just there to be like, wow. Woo! Like, because I'm genuinely having such a good time on that show, because I'm not, like, I haven't done 15 seasons of it, and I love, like, I'm so excited. I'm still so excited to be there.
Yeah. No, I see that. You're like, in Doctor Who, they have the companion who always travels in the TARDIS.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're the audience surrogate who's like, this is a new planet. I've never seen it before.
That is what that is, isn't it? I'd never thought about the companion as that.
Oh, I think very deeply about sci-fi shows.
Yeah. Well, I'm aware of that. That's a good comparison, I think. Like, we just recently filmed season 4.
Ooh.
And Michelle is kind of the new Ru. And, well, is the new, like, Michelle is the main judge. And I always panic when I say things like that. I know that that's public, but there's always a moment that I'm like,
we know.
What is it? And there was talk of, like, people have said to be like, well, are you the new Michelle? No. Like, I'm not going to be the person to, like, read these. Like, I will never, if you watch me as a judge, I will never, ever read, like, a look. You know, other than, like, I'm not feeling, like, I will never go into specifics because I don't feel that's my job. That's what, like, the fashion judges are for. I'm there to be like, this performance wasn't 100% genuine, I don't think.
Well, I mean, everyone sort of, you have to have judges there who can scan the situation for different reasons.
Like, I'm never going to read someone on an eye. or something. Like, there's been a couple times I've tried to like, oh, I think like the belt, blah, 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 and I'll just watch Michelle be like, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, no, I don't.
Are you in the same seat or have you like adjusted position?
No, I'm in the same seat.
Okay.
I thought about it. We talked about it, and then we have a rotating series of winning queens to be in the Michelle seat.
Wait, you have previous winning queens?
I believe so. They've said that.
Have they said that?
Yeah, well, they've said queens.
Well, I would like to...
Yeah, they say winning queens.
Well, if they haven't...
Oh, no. Oh, no.
If they haven't, then we'll cut it out.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty certain, like, they've said that it'll be a rotating guests of queens.
Well, I haven't been asked, so...
Sorry.
Thank you. I'll be on the...
You had to be in New Zealand
at the time.
About 6 months ago.
Okay, I can't change... I don't think I'd want...
I'd imagine you were maybe busy doing other things around that time, potentially. Like, or would you have been ready to get going? No... I lose track of times as well.
When did you film? Oh, you just said you lose track of time. That's a difficult question.
Well, yeah, like we film usually in about February or March, and I think they just come from here maybe. They always come from... I get fascinated as well. Like, I don't know when they see their families.
Never.
Never.
No, it must be quite difficult because previously until now, Ru had done Down Under, UK, US.
Drag Race Guam.
Yeah. All Stars, Sweden
there are
versus...
so many... I'm behind at the moment. Like, I'm behind on some seasons. One, because when we film it, I don't tend to watch it because I'm worried it's going to, like, wig me out a little bit and then I'm going to get confused about what I've seen and what's happening live in front. Like, I'm a dum-dum. I think the next time I have, like, COVID or something, I'm just going to sit and just watch them all in a row.
Okay.
Do you find... Because, you know, that, like, I was worried when I got that job that it was going to be, like, working at McDonald's and I'd never want to eat McDonald's again.
Yeah.
Have you found going through it like a couple times now? Do you still like watching the show?
Oh,
and this is a loaded sorry if this is a loaded question, but I find it really fascinating that sometimes I still am really into watching it, and then other times I'm like, I've had a lot of Drag Race in my life recently.
Yeah, well, I mean, there is a lot of Drag Race out there. I still love it.
Yeah,
I still watch as many seasons as I possibly can.
Good company, girl.
Yes, very much keeping the brand going. But yeah, no, I really do love it. Like, I will watch it. And I also like to watch it with someone who hasn't been through it. So I can be almost like doing, like when you watch a film with director's commentary.
Yeah.
I like to be the one who goes, well, they're actually stood there for 2.5 hours.
And do you find, this is at least what I found with our show, whenever people are like, something's rigged or something is blah, 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 it is always the thing that is not at all, like, the least produced thing in the show is the thing that people are like, the producer's hands are in this, blah, blah, blah. And then the most innocuous thing, you're like, you didn't notice that? Oh. That's the producer's hands right there.
100%. Like, I obviously found that because famously the entirety of UK versus the World Series 2 was rigged for me to win the whole time.
Yes.
It was in the contract at the start.
They tell you as soon as you say, and of course it's your turn to win.
Yeah.
You go, wonderful.
That's what Rue said. She said, it's £50,000, Tia's winning it, you're all here just for fun.
And then they cut that out, but then they put it back in later.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But I do find, like, you get so many comments of them sort of saying, oh, well, this challenge was rigged in this person's favour and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm like, no, like, the bits that are producery are when someone goes, oh, should we get out of drag? Like, all of that kind of stuff.
The actual producing is like the so did anyone have a sad childhood? Like that's the producer.
Very
someone like whenever someone thinks someone shouldn't have won a lip sync. Like, a lip sync has never not made sense to me in the room. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think anyone's ever been sent home, on our season at least, that in the room didn't make sense to the judges. But then sometimes, I'm not going to give specifics, but I've been watching the show and been like, well, they could have edited that a little better to make it look like that person should have gone home.
That is interesting, because I guess, like, most of the time they try and edit it fairly so you see both sides of the things, but you're watching it, like, live. So I've obviously done it twice. Yeah. And, like, the first time, we will talk about something other than Drag Race. Maybe. But the first time I did it, Lip Sync for Your Life, genuinely felt like Michelle Visage had, like, a gun to my head and I would die if I lost that lip sync.
She does carry a gun. Not many people know that.
She does. But that was the fear. And then the second time when it was like lip sync for the win, I was like, I've already made it to next week. I'm going to save my knees. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you watch it, does it feel like people are fighting? Like, are you watching the Hunger Games, or is it just a little bit awkward that you're watching two people?
I think it depends on, and I'm not good at hiding it. Like, there have been I wouldn't call them memes, but like pictures of my face during certain lip syncs that have like I feel like the editors use my face sometimes to show what the feeling in the room. Like there are times that I'm like, there was a really great one with Queen Kong versus maybe Beverly Hills.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was like, they were like shablamming and all, and I was like losing my mind.
Yeah.
And then there's been other ones where it's just me going, and that's the feeling in the room.
Abject horror.
Yeah. But that's kind of the vibe. That's kind of the, like, that can be, you could be in a gay bar at 2 a.m. anywhere in the world and have that same feeling of like, oh no, what's she doing?
Yeah, it's very that. I remember distinctly that Queen Kong Beverly Hills lip sync.
And it was like, you know, everyone knows that our stage is a little smaller than maybe some of the other franchises. And at the end, I don't know if they put it in the edit, at the end, Ru says, is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Because it really was like, there was some like thudding.
Oh, I'm sure you get, after Queen Kong lands a sushi roll, I'm sure you can hear the thud on the ground.
She's a delicate woman, but but she's broad of shoulder.
She is. On that note, have you actually visited, again, I promise we'll talk about something other than Drag Race. Have you seen any other workroom sets or like main stages?
No. I always like, my dream, like I want to come on one of the other franchises anyway, but whenever I'm either here in the UK or if I'm in LA or something, I'm always like, can I come and have a look? And they're always like, absolutely. And then like we never make it happen. But I've never been in our workroom while it's filming. Oh. Like I go in usually the day before it films and like I do a little tour and like look through stuff. And then usually after the show, whoever the winners are, we'll get them each like a bottle of something. Because it's like, you would know this, like it's not anticlimactic, but like then you're done.
Yeah.
And there's no like crazy like parade planned for you or anything because you don't know what's going to happen until it's on TV. And so it's just like 3 or 4 drag queens just getting out of makeup quietly and packing up their things.
A very strange experience. And then you have to wait for a year.
Yeah. And so I usually like have in the last few years have like gotten the girls each like a bottle of champagne and then we'll have like one drink and then I'll like let them kind of decompress and let their phones get given back to them. Anyways, but that's, No,
that's the best bit when you get the phone back.
But what if you get it and there's got to be someone in the history of the show that got it back and there was just no messages?
Oh no, that would be very sad.
It's like, oh, okay, that's fine. Good.
There's definitely messages because people start to clock when people have disappeared and that's like...
Suddenly you've cancelled like a month worth of gigs. And you're like, no, it's interesting. Is she taking a sabbatical?
Yeah.
Weird. What excuse did you give?
So my excuse was actually really bad, but it was in the before times. Mm-hmm. So we didn't know that COVID was going to become a serious global pandemic. So
I'm still... No.
I said...
Imagine. This is a part I just suddenly out myself as a total COVID denier.
Yeah, I'll be an anti-vaxxer. You can be a COVID denier.
I get full sherry pie out of season 4.
And Beyoncé's a murderer.
Beyoncé's a murderer, but COVID isn't.
That's definitely the clip. No, that was the thing that I said. I was like, oh, just tell them I've got that like weird cold thing that people said they're getting.
Cold thing.
It didn't even have a name at the time. It was like right at the start. And then obviously my season was the one that got cancelled from filming for 7 months because COVID very much was a real thing and became a real thing. But that was my excuse.
7 months.
7 whole months. And I remember I had to give my phone to the Queen team and just before I handed it over and switched it off, I got a text message from another drag queen called Ember saying, Ginny said that she's going to Poland, she's on. And then I switched it off and handed it over.
Were you going to Poland? Is that where you did it? What?
No, it's just a weird place for Ginny Lemon to go on holiday.
Right,
so it was a terrible excuse, so everyone figured it out.
I hear Poland's beautiful this time of year.
It always is. Do you have like particular people that you like wanted to see on the show or like in future might want to see?
Yeah, definitely. Like in our first season, it was very odd because there were girls on the show that I know like really well. And people like Karen from Finance and Art Simone and had worked with quite a few times. And also in some situations like had been really drunk with it. Like, and then suddenly I'm like sitting at a desk like, hello, let's not talk about how many times you see me throw up. Like there was almost a point as well where there was a particular queen that we knew each other, and then it became clear that we both were going to a place and couldn't we're very respectful of our contracts, but we're like, well, I see that you can't do that gig either. How interesting.
Wow.
Maybe I will see you sometime soon.
It was Queen Kong, wasn't it? It was, you can't say.
But like our next season, and this, I'm not saying this in like a pluggy way, but genuinely there are some girls in the next season that I've wanted to be on it for a long time. Because it's not like I don't get any say. Like I turn up for the first episode and they give me a little folder and I look, and it's always like a fun thing to find out who's on the show. Because I genuinely love, and I don't go as much as I used to because it is a bit weirder now to like, you would have the same thing. Like if it's something you're really passionate at and I want to just go to like one of the bars in Melbourne where I live, it's, I forget that I'm like a part of that world. And so turn up and it's like a little bit like, oh, and then people want to get photos, which is very, very nice. But then at the same time, people might have opinion. Like it feels like that same thing of like, oh, I'm a judge coming to like what? It's like, no, I'm a fan coming to watch these girls.
If you walked in and I was about to do a show, I'd be like, oh my God, like I need to check everything. I'd get nervous.
I don't know how anything works. So I'm just happy to be here.
It is, but it must be like an odd sort of like switch going from like watching and celebrating drag in that way to celebrating it in a very different way.
Yeah, and to like always to remain trying to, and when I say like I don't know anything, that's not true. But it's something that I'm hugely passionate about. But I do always want people to understand that like I'm not like full-time judging. It's like, and I think even the word judge is kind of like, yeah, you're a judge in the context of this competition reality show.
Yeah.
I'm not like a judge out in the world.
Very specific time and place.
Yeah, totally.
I love that.
It was like, there are judges on The Masked Singer. What are they judges for?
Yeah, I never really understood that because like...
I think they technically call them guesses. Yeah.
They just sort of say, I think you're Anastasia. I don't know why that was the first famous person who came to mind.
Would you, like as in the singer Anastasia or the Romanoff Anastasia?
the missing princess.
The lost princess.
Yeah, we found her and she's goldfish on this season. That would be a gag.
What if it was like, oh my, take it off. It's the lost princess Anastasia.
I would believe it.
Would you, this is just becoming me asking you questions now, but I think about these things a lot where now that you have gone through the process of a competition reality show twice, would you do other ones? Have you done other ones?
Have I done any other competition reality shows? No, I've only really done like TV quiz shows.
Yeah.
And that's very my energy because I love Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah. I like that. I like a panel show and that kind of, but I kind of feel like, and this is nothing to do with our show, but knowing what the girls have to go through and what it is to sign up to a competition reality show, it makes me go like, oh, I don't think I want to like go into the jungle or like any of those types of like I'm a celebrity types of shows. They panic me because I don't think it would prove I would do badly on it, and then it would prove that I shouldn't be a judge on a competition reality show.
Well, I mean, I feel like if you do one that is different enough, then there's no sort of like comparative.
Maybe I should just go into Drag Race. I should just sign up to Drag Race Finland.
I would like to see it. Do you have a drag name planned already?
I've always thought a drag name for me would be like Dinah Hunger.
Oh, dark.
I don't think I'd get work. What is it like? That's the one that I've always like said for like politically incorrect reasons. But I genuinely think there's got to be a few Dinahs out there, right?
I don't think I know a drag queen called Dinah.
All right.
No, just a very specific name. Yeah. It only makes me think of a British children's TV show where the main character was called Dinah Glass. Really?
Was that the video game? Like, there's like an evil principal or something?
The Demon Headmaster?
Yeah.
Wait, did you have that in Australia?
Yes. I have a vague memory of it.
Is it the British version?
I remember him saying, Dinah Glass, and he disappears on a helicopter thing or something at the end.
I think that did happen, yeah.
And she gets adopted by a family and it changes her last name. And that means that she can sign up to this video game competition at the end.
You said you had a vague memory of this show.
These are my three memories from it.
No, I'm pretty sure that all did
when you remember like a very specific image on television, but I can't remember what the show was about at all. But I remember him saying, Dinah Glass.
Yeah, no, he did. And all of that is true. I think she also got cloned at one point. I really took the wrong things from that show because it was my dream to be a school prefect because the demon headmaster hypnotized all the prefects to be in control. And I was like, no, I want to be a prefect, which I think is not what you're meant to take from that.
You wanted to be a sub or something.
I think I just wanted to be respected and caught the respect
by an adult.
Yeah, basically, and that is why I applied for RuPaul's Drag Race. In many ways, she is the headmaster.
She is kind of in a more, I wouldn't say demon, but yeah, this is the clip you're going to take now. So yes, RuPaul is the demon headmaster. I know, yeah, we'll move on. I know that we'll move on from Drag Race eventually, but I always find this interesting as well. Is that there's this idea, and I'll be interested in your thoughts on this, having come a second time onto the show. Did you find the experience different where, it must be really scary? Often queens are coming on that show and are kind of pulled out of a club scene, performing at midnight and then put on a TV show. You're suddenly in the hours and long days of a TV record. And it's a very different type of, you kind of suddenly have to be hyper professional in an industry that you haven't worked in until just now, while also putting forward and so whenever there are stories about Ru is kind of aloof and that kind of thing, it's no, Ru is hosting a TV show, and I feel I might be wrong, but I feel when you come on the show the second time, maybe you get that a little bit more. Does that make sense?
No, totally. I feel I got it the first time, and a lot of people don't necessarily. But you're so right about the whole 1 a.m. of it all being how my job worked, and then suddenly you're up at 5.
Yeah, and just being in a TV studio is a very different experience. I don't know, you know what I mean? But now you are a media star person, but it happens very quickly.
Yeah, it was sort of, obviously we've really switched chairs. I see what you've done here. It really did happen quickly for us because we had the whole COVID thing in the way. We didn't get to leave the house. And then suddenly we left the house and we were oh my God, what's happening? So that was wild. But I remember the first time I would hear a radio in that corner go, and me being the anxious being that I am, I was something's happening. What are they doing? They're going to cut out our loved ones and hold guns to their heads until we lip sync.
Again, Anastasia Romanoff.
Very that.
Get down into the basement, line up.
Oh my, we really are coming. Have you watched the film Anastasia?
Years when I was a kid, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know it's not a Disney film? It's a Fox film.
What?
Yeah, weird, right? Anastasia's not Disney.
And am I making this up? Is Meg Ryan Anastasia?
Can we, Baby J in the corner, can we please Google and find out?
Anastasia in the not Disney, I've just found out. Wow, this is becoming suddenly, this is a Joe Rogan podcast now. We're hey, get it up. The worst.
Truly.
If it is Meg Ryan.
That is specific knowledge if it is Meg Ryan. It is Meg Ryan, confirmed.
She has a strange... Did you grow up watching Captain Planet at all?
No.
How old... you don't need to answer, but are we around the same age or are you younger than me?
I don't know. How old are you?
I'm 34.
Okay, we're around the same age, yeah.
It's a show called Captain Planet. I don't know if it was a thing over here. Have you heard of it?
I have heard the name, but I don't know what it's about.
The voice cast of it is bonkers. For an obscure TV show about the environment in the mid-90s, Meg Ryan is the voice of a villain. Martin Sheen, Jeff Goldblum, Sting.
Why?
Whoopi Goldberg is the voice of Gaia, the spirit of the earth.
That makes sense. That's good casting.
There's just all these enormous characters in a show. And anyways, I don't know why I bring this up.
No, wait, so this is a whole environmental, these celebrities getting together and be we need to teach kids.
We need to teach kids. And it was about all these people with rings they put up from all different parts of the world. It's very interesting where it used to be, there's a character called Linka. And at the beginning of the show, she's from the USSR. And by the end of the show, she's from Russia.
Okay.
There's some, anyways. Jeff Goldblum plays a rat.
No context, just a rat.
Tim Curry plays a computer.
Oh, Tim Curry.
Who, yet again, somehow, as a straight man, is making a character super gay.
He does have that sort of camp factor that I don't quite understand.
Yeah. But I reckon he's done quite well with the ladies over the years because of that.
I think he would have done. Do you know, again, I'm making it about Drag Race, but Lavoie, who's a new contestant on UK Series 6, I think she looks exactly like Tim Curry, but only when she's in drag. Very specific.
Does she look like Tim Curry or does she look like Frankenfurter?
A little of column A, a little of column B.
Yeah.
Yeah, very that.
She looks like Tim Curry in Charlie's Angels.
Was Tim Curry in Charlie? He was in Charlie's
He gets a
Angels.
massage from Lucy Liu when she's rubbing and he's like going to sleep.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very specific.
I spend a lot of time on the internet.
Do you spend a lot of time watching Charlie's Angels?
No, but I'm one of those people, and it's definitely an ADHD thing, where when I'm watching something, will read the IMDb fun facts page. So I have an inordinate amount of useless, I was reading about Hook recently because Dame Maggie Smith had passed away. And surprise. Just sorry if I'm breaking that news to you.
Oh, spoilers if you didn't know.
Spoiler alert, Maggie Smith died. You know the movie Hook? Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
You know, at the very beginning, the pram falls down a hill, and the couple at the top of that hill that lose the baby is Carrie Fisher and Steven Spielberg.
For why?
It wasn't. It was George Lucas and because Steven Spielberg produced it, and they're like friends of his, and they were like, "Wouldn't it be funny if we like hid you?" You know the whole thing of how Glenn Close is in the start of the movie as well.
Is she?
The pirate gets put in the boo-boo box. The pirate with a beard. That is Glenn Close.
Wow. Okay, I need to rewatch this because none of that.
It looks nothing like her.
Interesting.
He's dressed as a man.
There's quite a few things like that. I was watching something the other day. I don't know why I bring it up because I can't remember what it was. But I was looking at this cast and I was like, how are all these people in this thing? And I will remember what it is at some point. But you are right. That is a very ADHD thing because my boyfriend does the same thing. And I can't lie, when he has to pause to like look up the thing and then discuss the thing, I'm like, please multitask.
I don't pause. I just keep it rolling and I'm half listening. I'm like the reason, someone like me is the horrible reason that Netflix shows have to get made now to have, they call it it has to be too screenable.
Yeah.
Where something has to be boring enough that you can be like reading about it at the same time.
I cannot believe that's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
They like literally
they say it openly in like meetings now when you're pitching something.
What's the two-screen moment?
It needs to be like too screenable.
So specific moments in the show?
No, just kind of like general shows now. Like, have you noticed like in the last, and I'm not just saying about Netflix, if ever you want to make any of my projects, but all kind of shows on streaming services, they just feel a little bit like both flashy, but also they move a little bit slower sometimes. And they're kind of feeding you information a little bit easier than maybe they used to when we were kids.
Maybe is that the same reason that like I feel like YouTube videos went from like 3.5 minutes to like an hour 40?
Yeah, or 30 seconds.
Oh, YouTube Shorts.
Like I'm trying
Reels.
In this time of TikTok and which I am too old for, it's too noisy. I don't like an app that just starts. You know when you open it, like Instagram, you've got to like. I watch TikToks on Instagram because I'm in my 30s.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
All my agents want me to do now is put stand-up clips on like little 30-second things, and it's the most harrowing experience.
Oh, this is why Baby J and producer Poppy do all the posting of the things for this podcast because I'm like, I don't have the energy.
I don't want to.
No, it is a lot. It's too quick as well because it's like that. Is it called doom scrolling? Is that what we say? The endless scroll. Yeah. Do you remember when like Facebook stopped at a point?
Yes, and it was like, you've seen it.
That's it for today. Yeah. Like MySpace. You could only have 8 friends on your thing. Did you say Pornhub?
Yeah. You don't have that where you've finished Pornhub today. No more.
Did that actually?
No, I don't know. Okay. Imagine if there was Pornhub shorts and you could just scroll. Scroll through. Just no. Oh yeah, okay.
I feel like that is Twitter. That is how that gets used. Yeah. Quite regularly.
I didn't know until I got rid of my Twitter ages ago. Mm-hmm. I didn't know until recently that there was porn on there. Oh. The time I have lost or could have lost. I didn't know that there was porn on there.
Nor did I.
But like, how do you find it? Like, how do you...
Well, once the algorithm gets to grips with the situation.
And you don't have to, but would someone have like a burner Twitter account essentially?
Yes, I believe that is
how they might do it.
What people have, and it's really awkward if you accidentally tweet from the wrong account. So I've heard. Fun fact, which I don't know why I'm telling you. Yeah. It's not that relevant. I got an email the other day that was like, hey, Lawrence Bolton, my real name, my address, my phone number on a PDF document with a Google Maps screenshot of what they thought was where I live, but it was someone else. And it was like, we know where you live. I'm a big deal in this area. We know what you've been doing, like what you watch on Pornhub and all of that kind of thing. And we have videos from your laptop camera. And I was like, I've literally never watched porn on my laptop. I'd never had my laptop camera open. So I knew it was a scam.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's like,
great detective work, by the way. It's great. Like, I know I'm not being blackmailed because I jerk off on my phone. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Whereas I was talking to my husband about this just the other day. We were talking about, we've gone from Drag Race to Pornhub so quickly, and it's my fault. One of my favorite times of the year is when Pornhub, because I'm not even that much of like a porny person, but like I'm also not a moron. I look at porn. They release their statistics every year.
Oh,
and it's my favorite thing because you really learn a lot about a country, like truly about a country by their porn statistics. Like often the most conservative parts of America are the ones looking at the things that they are literally voting against. And like, it may as well be like, Tennessee, the most things they look at are trans women and pregnant women. But we were talking about where 80 or 95% of people are watching porn globally on their phones now. And I was like, I am. I don't look at porn on the phone. Is that a thing? And my husband was like, what do you mean? I was like, I've never looked at porn on my phone.
Wait, do you like on a desktop PC or
a laptop? I'm not. Okay. Yeah, I'm not like I go to the library.
On a typewriter.
Yeah, I type myself fan fiction and then I just use my laptop and I'm one of those conspiracy people where because I'm in hotels a lot and I'm logging into like Wi-Fi's in hotels that are always like, this isn't secure. I have a little sticker over my camera. But I don't know. That's the most paranoid that I am. I'm not paranoid about anything. I think the moon landing happened, but Wow,
don't get me started on that.
I don't think COVID happened though, and I have a camera over my... and I think Beyoncé is killing people. Those are my top 3.
Me too. Do you know, actually, the email that I got did specify, don't think that sticker over your camera works, but it does.
What? Of course it does. Yeah. What do you do now with that? Are you going to tell anyone other than the...
Everyone here... No, I was just like, this is silly. They asked me to transfer them Bitcoins to keep the secret.
And then you've got to buy Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an admin nightmare.
I don't want to. They said the threat was that they would send a video of me pleasuring myself to all of my contacts. And I thought, Gothy Candles made an entire career on OnlyFans. I'm fine even if this is real, which it isn't.
You're on Drag Race. There's probably nudes of you fake or otherwise on Reddit anyway.
Do you know, fun fact about that, I have checked and they're all very tasteful. And
that's nice.
I'm a little bit disappointed about that, to be honest with you. I want the scandal, the thrill.
Because I've been with my husband since I was 21. He was 22. We didn't expect to be together this long, but I've not really sent any nudes before. Like, there's no nudes. I've never been on Grindr. I've never
Wow. That's a good life.
Oh, yeah. If it all falls apart, I don't know how to find people anymore. I wouldn't know how to date.
Back on the typewriter. Very nice.
Yeah. Send letters.
No, that's actually very magical because, you don't hear of that sort of often anymore. You've been together for what? So that's over 10 years.
We're coming up to 15 years.
Wow.
Or 14 years. 14 years.
When did you get married?
We got married last year.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
I did actually know that.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a moment.
Well, yeah, our anniversary was only a few days ago. It's nice. It's very nice. He's touring with me at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're over here together?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so lovely.
Well, because I'm here for 3 months.
Yeah.
It seems, and his job is we own a comedy venue together in Melbourne and he runs that and so he can kind of run it from over here. Because it's too long. Do you have with your partner, I don't know what your circumstances are, but we kind of have a bit of not a hard rule, but 2 to 3 weeks is what we try and keep our limit from being away from each other. We're not codependent people, but it's once you pass 2 weeks, you start to have a whole new routine.
Yeah.
That is then harder to meld back together. Does that make sense?
That does make sense. That's interesting. We've
is
been
this boring,
together.
by the way? I find this interesting.
Yeah, me too. You're fine. You're all listening and watching. We have been together for less than a year. So we haven't actually had significant amounts of time apart. So I did DragCon LA and he came over just a day later because the summer holiday, he's a teacher, because the summer holiday started. I feel like I have to clarify that, otherwise it makes it sound like I'm dating a 15-year-old and that's very strange.
Yeah. Because he's at school that whole time.
Yeah.
He had the holidays off school and you were excited.
It was,
take him to all the water parks.
Not this, never this.
So excited.
Oh God, I was fine with the Beyonce one, but this. No, so he came out a day later. So we haven't actually had that time apart. But I feel like that is a good rule.
Yeah.
Like, don't spend too much time.
Well, it's like one thing,
separately.
like, you know, it's bad if you can't spend a day apart from each other. I think that's kind of crazy. But like, yeah, you start to have your own, like, a life separate from each other after about 2 weeks, I think. And then it doesn't, when you come back together, you automatically resent each other because you're like, well, it's 4 o'clock and 4 o'clock is when I eat soup on tour and there's no soup here because you're here.
Yeah, no, I do see that. It is very difficult, particularly in like a tour situation where you yourself have to find your own rhythm because you're constantly in different places. That's difficult.
I'd imagine also in a post competition reality show world, like you're touring a lot. Like, do you like touring?
We have really flipped the script on this situation.
I feel like we're going one for one.
Yeah, okay, we're alternating. I don't actually tour that much because I don't love it. I really, like, genuinely am quite an anxious person. So I like, I'll go and do a show somewhere and then come back the next day and that's totally fine for me. Yeah. But when it's like weeks on end, somewhere that's unfamiliar, I'm like, no, I can't do it. Yeah.
You go crazy, and by the end of it, like, I just want to be in charge of when I can go to the bathroom and where and why.
Very that. Yes, particularly we just did the UK versus the World tour and we were living on a bus. And that, at my 6'5" height, was the worst. Hannah was fine.
Oh, yeah.
The roos are very far away from her.
You could have like 3 of her in a long trench coat.
Yeah, literally. That's what I looked like in drag. But yeah, I couldn't, the beds and all of that kind of thing, very difficult. I feel like the thing is, I need to ask you about things. Sorry. No, because a lot of the show is about sort of fandoms and that sort of experience. Do you have anything that you are like, other than Drag Race, which we haven't actually mentioned?
Barely scratched the surface.
Not even mentioned. Do you have any like TV films, like franchises that you are like obsessed with?
Yes. I mean, I think it used to be like I was a big Marvel person for a long time.
Love.
Yeah, like the, you know, midnight screenings of, I think I've lost track of that a little bit in the expansion of everything. Like, I think they were saying recently that the I think Secret Wars is going to be the last of the like multiverse saga or something. It's going to be the like, and it's like, thank fuck.
Yeah, I've got no idea what's happening there.
Yeah, I just get kind of sick of, like, I started to get bored of like, and they're just coming from another dimension, so it'll all be fine. Don't worry about it. I think I love, they're not franchises, but there's an era of film that I'm very pro. You know when people always ask you like, what are your favorite films? And you have like a pretend answer that's like a Christopher Nolan film or something, like something to make you sound artsy. Yeah. But actually what it is the First Wives Club. Or like, you know, like there's, what is Mean the movie Girls, that I've watched? But yeah. And like even, I kind of love there's a mid-90s era of movie making that is like loud, brash women shouting at each other.
Got it.
Do you know what I mean? Like Clueless,
Heathers,
First Wives Club, like that kind of stuff. Like letting character actors be the stars of movies. I know that's not a franchise, but it feels like a universe.
Like in the multiverse of film. Yeah.
And in terms of like, I'm a very big fan of like Stephen Sondheim. A lot of my personality is based around the musicals of Stephen Sondheim.
Really?
Yeah, I listen to like Company. I exercise to the soundtrack of Company.
Wait, but how?
Well, the first song in Company really builds up to it. If you're running on a treadmill, you can really get to something.
That is a niche that I didn't think we would explore.
Please try exercising to the music of Stephen Sondheim. It will work.
Oh my gosh, that is...
Into the Woods. It's very quick. It's very fast-paced.
But it's exceptionally camp.
Yes.
As I have been to the gym and listened to Six, the musical, but I feel like that has a poppier energy.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, Tia.
I'm going to give it a go.
Yes.
Try it at home. Comment below if you also...
Comment below, what's the weirdest thing you work out to? Once I was having sex with a guy and a recording of my own stand-up came on my phone and I had to very quickly stop.
Oh my God.
It was like back in the day when your voice memos would go into your iTunes. Yeah. And I'd put on... this is how long ago it was. I was putting on the Scissor Sisters' third album because it was like quite a good, like sexy thing. And then halfway through, heard my voice going, hey, thanks so much for coming down. It was like a grainy recording and I had to like remove the gentleman from me.
No, I accept that is horrifying.
What's the worst thing you've heard while having sex?
Oh my goodness.
Comment below.
I feel like musical theatre also is very much like has a massive fandom, so that counts as like.
I don't think I've answered what you want me to, but I like Marvel. I'm one of those people where I read a lot of the comic books when I was a kid, and so I can kind of watch the movies and kind of be able to pick up like, oh my God, that's a reference to blah, 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 blah. But I feel like I've lost, like if you get older, it gets harder to hold on to like fandoms like that, right? Like because you start watching things that you really loved either get moved on to another audience or like get kind of in your head ruined. Does that make sense? Like if things keep getting like, because I know that you're so into sci-fi and there must be so many things that now get reworked and rechanged and you have your version of that thing that you love very much.
Yeah.
Which is like, it brings us back to Drag Race in ways where it's like, this isn't the Drag Race that I grew up on. Like it is, it's been going for long enough now that people can have like...
Yeah, there's people, I mean, Crystal Versace, who we spoke about at the start, 19 when she won, she was probably about 4 when BB Zahara Benet won the first series. So like it's an entire generation of people.
That was the 1800s.
Truly, way back when. But I really feel that with the sort of like remake energy and all of that kind of thing. Did you ever watch Charmed back in the day? They remade Charmed.
And it was terrible.
It was so bad.
And they tried to make a TV show of the First Wives Club as well, and that wasn't very good. I feel like I've brought up the First Wives Club about 4 times now.
As it should
Maggie
be.
Smith on my mind. Fork. It's a line from the show. I'm trying to think of like what, in terms of TV shows, I think my favourite TV show of all time is 30 Rock.
Nice.
It's like, there are parts of it that haven't dated perfectly, but I think that's a lot of stuff with Tina Fey stuff. And I mean, this was the greatest of love, but it was the mid-2000s and sometimes things were said that shouldn't have been.
Different time.
Certain colours of paint were put on people's faces. But in terms of jokes per minute, it is the show that I come back to like time. Like, what's your show that you've watched like through 10 times?
Oh, honestly, it's specifically the final season of Buffy.
Yeah.
Big time.
But Joss wasn't involved anymore, right? Joss Whedon wasn't, or did he come back or something?
He was involved in the final series. they're doing like audio stuff and he's no longer involved because he was a bad person.
Bad man.
Bad. But didn't know that at the time.
No.
And I actually haven't rewatched it since finding out that news. I think it might have sullied it for me.
Oh no, you got to find a new thing.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you should, well, that's a big question that we won't talk about here because
we don't want to.
I don't want either of us to get cancelled.
Yeah. Let's fix Gaza. Now, these are my thoughts.
Before we get into that, thank you for joining me.
No, thank you. I hope I was, I had a good time.
I had a great time.
Great.
Thank you. This is my...
Podcasts are weird, aren't they? Where you get to the end and you're like, well, we just had a conversation. Will people want to listen to this? They will. You idiots.
It is strange, isn't it? It is very bizarre. Before you go, you are still here on tour.
Yeah, I'm all over the place. Like, you can go on rhysnicholson.com and that will have all the dates. I'm doing London. I'm doing Clapham Grand in London.
I live in Clapham.
Come on by.
I shall.
Come on by. And I'm doing Leicester Square here as well, but that's, I think, sold out now.
But
Clapham Grand, not sold out. Let me tell you. It's a big old room. Coming to that. But I'm all over the country.
Oh, lovely. I will come and see you at the Clapham Grand.
Please.
Absolutely.
Please.
Tickets available from?
rhysnicholson.com.
You did say that.
Or Clapham Grand. Just Google Clapham Grand Rhys Nicholson. This is the thing with this now as well. I feel like you need a specific link. No, just Google the 2 things you're looking for and you'll find the link for it.
Yeah, no, I have to teach my dad that.
Comedy. London. You'll find it.
Maybe tickets. No, you don't even need tickets. No. It'll come up.
Just search England Rhys Nicholson.
Yeah.
Tickets. Add tickets if you want.
Something will come up. You'll find tickets. I will see you there. Before you go, we do have a tradition at the end of the podcast, which is for us to act out a scene that we've never seen before in our lives. Baby J, you may now approach. I do not want any context personally.
No, I want no context.
Baby J, at your tiny age, have you ever seen Sex in the City?
How old are you?
22.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some time.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Don't watch the movies. Just women. It's just women, yeah?
Weird. Oh, I'm Kim.
Oh.
Oh, you get to be Sarah Jessica Parker.
Shall I cover up my hands? She has such long hands.
Such a spindly hand.
Yeah.
She has a seahorse-like quality, which I love.
She does. I've never thought of her as a seahorse.
I just instantly saw her.
How much? Speaking of, we were talking. I know we've got to do this and move on, but we were talking earlier about Beyonce and how much money we think she got paid for things. Mm-hmm. In the latest, and just like that, where Kim Cattrall, and you know how they don't talk and anything like that. Kim Cattrall is on the phone. Mm-hmm. She apparently got paid $1 million to just do one phone call, and they don't even talk to each other in the show. That's the dream. Should we make a feud happen between us?
Yeah.
Where people give us lots of money to talk again?
Yes, no, we should make a feud so that we can get paid millions to have a phone call.
Do you want to
I wonder, are we going to do accents?
Yeah, but pick a random one.
I might try.
Not one for this. Just pick an accent.
Okay, maybe I'll go down under.
Yeah,
hope for
all
the
right.
best. Are you going for a random accent, or are you?
Sure.
Okay, mate. I need to get into the accent. What did Ozzy say? I can't. What is kick it in the dick? There we go. And scene. I have a new sympathy for the disabled.
I didn't look at the first line.
We're off to a good start.
What happened to you?
Anastasia.
I'm looking for my family. Have you heard anything? Where is my family?
Somehow we've come full circle on everything. Oh, I'm fine, mate. I just fell into one of those hedges on the sidewalk.
Oh my God. That's my biggest fear. How did that happen?
This is very good. It was all Smith's fault. He did something to me that was so perverse. Okay, I'm just going to say it. He tried to hold my hand.
Do you mean to tell me that Smith is a hand holder? And to think he once served us food?
What is this about?
I don't know.
They just hate holding hands in Sex and the City.
Oh, this is the main... have you watched Sex and the City all the way through?
Not all the way through.
It's just like niches of things. Someone in a writing room went, he wanted to hold my hand. That's the whole episode. It's toxic and it's the worst, but I can't stop watching. All right.
You laugh, but it's part of a bigger problem.
It's not bad. That's not a bad accent, really. Compared to some of the ones I've heard. Mine, for example.
Do you know that I didn't fuck a single married guy the whole time Smith was out of town? Oh, it's got it right. And I'll tell you something else. I missed him.
Well, it sounds to me like he missed you too. Hence the deviant behavior. Like it or not, that little tadpole is wide open and there for you. Ooh, I'm going a little bit Transylvania now. Life's short. You might want to consider holding his hand. Look. Okay, it happened again. The crying when I visit Big in the hospital. That's 3 times now. Is this a new theme?
I talking about something else out of
Women just yapping.
They're crazy. I suggest waterproof mascara.
I finally figured out that the only way to have Big in my life, and now every feeling that I ever had is bubbling up all over the place with nowhere to go except my eyeballs.
So, what are you going to do about it?
Nothing. There's nothing to do. Big is who he is. He's never going to change. Now, it's got a little bit Greek. He's limited and I accept that. So, he'll go back to Napa and I'll go back to not crying. The end.
No.
Honey, if it hurts so much, why aren't we going shopping?
I have a broken toe, not a broken spirit.
Well, come on then. Move that body.
And scene.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Your Emmy consideration.
If we beat Beyonce, we'll apologise.
Yeah. Sorry, Beyonce, for so many things. I'm sorry about all those letters I sent you. Anyways.
About her majesty.
I have your IP address. I know where you live, and I've been watching you through the camera. Bye. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you for coming. Join us again next week.
Bye.